Today's video has been brought to you by Chic Clothing. Go to www.chicclothing.com for our line of hand-designed signature caps and more information on how you can have your caps color customized to your liking. Plan your adventure. Subscribe to our mailing list to be informed about upcoming expansion to our line of clothing. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Cause I'm a Fury and I'm back, and take a moment to read the screen cause we're gonna get right into this. So, Nintendo Switch, you're going to need SD card to play certain games going forth, with the first being NBA 2K18. And this goes back to what I was saying about the architecture, about the system being underpowered by the technological design of it handicaps the system. You got 32 gigabytes on board. What is that going to do if you want to play bigger games? I mean, case in point, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, hiccup issues as is because of this. But now, Nintendo has partnered and made a deal with SanDisk, so they're going to make profit off of those probably specific cards to work just with the Nintendo Switch. So think about that. Get ready for more money. Get ready to spend more money. They already are adapting downloadable content practices. Oh yeah, and let's just get this out the way as well. You're going to need online service, because these games are going to require a day one patch, just like any other Xbox or PlayStation type game. They're going to require a day one patch. And, well, at least those two fucking systems got onboard memory, you know, that's sufficient enough if you take care of it, that which is expansive enough if you got the resources. If you got Western Digital cards, you got external drives. It's very compatible, very easy with that, because they home consoles. You don't have to walk around with a Switch with a fucking SD USB thing sticking out of it. For example, if it used those, but it doesn't use a USB port, a USB port like that. It just doesn't. You know, that would make too much sense. But anyway, you're gonna be spending your money on this, and just like I said a moment ago, it goes back to what I was saying, that this design, this architecture is a bad idea. You know, I got into a spirited debate online a couple days ago about this, about, oh well, Nintendo don't need to change a thing about how they did the Switch. Fuck you. You can think that I'm saying fuck you, not to the guy who said that. I'm just saying that like out loud, just like as a knee-jerk reaction, like it's a fuck you. Like, why wouldn't you make your main console a home system, like a system that keeps its ass put? You know, you want to be so innovative, you want to be so different at the sacrifice of fidelity, of power. Oh yeah, but that goes right up their alley. You know why? Because they want you to spend more fucking money. They just put out the information today that LA Noire is coming out for all three of the current systems. A game that was last generation that missed Nintendo because Nintendo just couldn't handle it at the time is coming out again. They doing these. I'm tired of these ports. My friend brought up a valid point. I'm tired of these ports. These ports shouldn't be that expensive now. But it's a double-edged sword when it comes to the ports, because some of these games I never got to play on the last gen system, I can pick up and buy now. But if I still have the last gen system, why would I pick it up and spend more money on it unless they remade the game from the ground up? This isn't like the Grand Theft Auto difference where GTA 5 plays and looks much better on the Xbox One and the PS4 compared to the PS3 and the 360, because a lot of people know they were in development together. All four systems were in the PC also. PC is just universal, it's just powerful enough again. Off the bat, you get the best version if you got the right guts inside your tower. Well, anyway, they were all 5 were in development together, just like Metal Gear Solid 5. But they made it to work. They made it to fit and work on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but it was really meant to be on those. It really works best on those. LA Noire, you just found out that you're gonna actually need it's gonna actually cost more on the Switch. And you know what? I smell a rat. I smell a fucking rat. You know why? Because they know that it came out on the Microsoft and Sony consoles already, so they can't get away with charging you more. But it never came out on the Nintendo console, so now to buy the physical copy of LA Noire for the Nintendo Switch, it's going to be more expensive, even though it's an older game. That is bullshit. And just more money required. Like the screen keeps saying, more money required. Think about that. Like, you paying, a lot of these games going forth, they saying some, but unless you playing small games and ports of old classics, this is going to become the majority. And then you have to think about downloadable content, day one patches, other fixed patches to come. Like if you came into a game with issues like Mass Effect, Andromeda, things of that nature, you're gonna have to have this memory card. And how much is it gonna cost? I mean, they got a 400 gigabyte one coming out. How much that's gonna cost you? I don't know if that's coming out from Nintendo, but I saw what SanDisk brought out. They got one out there. That's ridiculous. Like, just think about it. And what they're gonna make, a terabyte one? They haven't even perfected that yet. So I don't know. This whole thing is just, it gets on my goddamn nerves. Like, a lot of people will just sweep this under the rug. You have to buy this stuff, people. It's not like you can hit me up in the comment sections and tell me you don't need this to run any games on there going forth. Maybe currently, but this system is actually doing well. I mean, I think it's a stupid design, but it's doing well because Nintendo fans are loyal. Plain and simple. It's doing well. So going forth, if they're gonna have games coming out for this, you're gonna be required. They had a memory card. You're gonna be required for the day one patches. You need this stuff. They telling you in the report that you need online service for day one patches. You need this memory card for certain games going forth, which is code for it's going to be for the majority of them. Look back on this video years from now, and you'll see I was right about a lot of stuff. Not 100% accurate, but I was on the core. I was right. So I don't know what to say anymore about this. If you want to pour your resources into buying memory cards, into doing this, to doing that, it's very expensive to be a console owner and play games, no matter what console you own. Don't let when I'm talking about, don't let my disgust with Nintendo blind you from the fact that it's expensive. I mean, for fuck's sake, look how much Microsoft charges you yearly. All right, they charge you yearly $60 for Xbox Live. PS4 now charges you $60 for PlayStation Plus. They charge you $60 a year, and then their monthly plans are pretty much every 3 months, like $25 or more. You might as well just buy it for $60. Do that, you know? Like, don't think that I'm gonna just do 3 months. No, buy it for $60. It's expensive, I know that. Nintendo, they say it's supposed to be $20. I hope that sticks true, but it kind of balances itself out because Microsoft and Sony got more expensive yearly services, and then they have the Game Pass services, which $15 for the Plus extended, whatever it is, a PS Play, whatever they call that. It's $15. You stream the games and stuff. Microsoft's is $10 a month. You don't stream the games, you have to download them and erase them. But if you decide to buy the games, you get them at 25% off for being that. Being a Xbox Live customer or whatever, you get a 25% discount off for those. Now, Nintendo, $20 a year. Good price. Good competitive price, right? But this is where the line goes. You have to spend a lot more on accessories. A lot more on accessories. They all got their controllers that cost fairly the same. The Pro controller for the Switch is $70. The PS4 and the Xbox One controllers are $60 to $65, depending on which model you buy and whatever design and guide and shit like that. Yes, but you gotta for like just everything that other accessories. The Joy-Con controllers are $50 for a pair. Memory card is money. It's money no matter which way it is. Nintendo is not giving you any better options. They are all 1, 2, 3 of those are all basically doing the same shit. But my thing is that back to what I was talking about with the Nintendo right here, the Switch with the SD cards, you need this to run it. That is a bad design. Now imagine when Dark Souls come out, the game that people are like, oh my god, Nintendo's getting Dark Souls, it must mean they moving up in the world. No, it's not. It's an older game. They're getting a lot of old shit. Nintendo is getting old shit, old third-party shit. You telling me if I play Dark Souls and fucking beat that game by the miracle of God or whatever the fuck, I want to play it again on the Switch because I can take it and go. Dark Souls is not a game that you can just take and go. It just doesn't feel right. I'm not going to be on bus getting distracted and dying every few seconds. I want to do that and I want to do that and rage quit in the privacy of my own home. What the fuck I look like? 39 on the No, let's just be honest. Switch is a kid system. Just because you put like Dark Souls and Skyrim on it and stuff like that. Like somebody actually defended that Skyrim's coming out. Like it's a joyous event that Skyrim is coming out for the Switch. Fucking kill me now. Skyrim? Really? You think that system can run that? You think it... I mean, they can barely run Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild runs better on the Wii U than it does the Switch. Docked, undocked makes a difference on how the game runs. That is fucking pathetic as a design and architecture of the system. I don't care what anybody says. Fight me. But on just to finish this video, you're gonna need more money and SD cards to basically play a game. You're gonna have to spend money on a SD card to put in there to run a game. And if you don't, you can only play a portion of the game. So you're being forced to buy an SD card. There's no other way around it for certain games. You will only be able to play a portion of the game without the SD card. And you need day one patches because you have to make it compatible. It's a clusterfuck. It's stupid. It's poor architecture. How many times do I have to say that? The system was the design. I'm not against them having another console. Yeah, bring out their new console, yes, but make it a console, not a handheld. Aren't you dominating the handheld market already? The fuck you need a handheld hybrid for? Always trying to be different. You always gotta be the motherfucker ice skating uphill rather than be a company who wants to put out the best games overall. And when I say overall, not just innovative experiences that you can do this with Mario and move the controller like this. I'm talking about best looking, best playing, best just experience. You're not putting that out. You're just relying strictly on nostalgia. And you making people pay for it because you're the only place where I could play Mario and Zelda. Oh my god, I've been playing these characters for about 3,000 years already. I don't know anything else. It's a part of my childhood. It's a part of my childhood too. But you know what? I know when I'm being hoodwinked and bamboozled. Do you? Anyway, keep watching what you want, keep gaming the way you want, no matter how stupid it might be to others. You being you. I'm only putting out these videos stating my opinion about how I look at things. I'm not stabbing anybody directly. Yeah, if I was, I'd be calling out a gigantic list of names. All the people who ever told me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about Nintendo, I would be calling names out. No, it's not pettiness like that. I'm stating my opinion. So keep watching what you want. Keep gaming the way you want. Keep being you, because I'm a Fury. I'm out. Let me know how you feel in the comment section, alright? I'm the blue collar gamer for a reason. I ain't spending all this money on shit that I don't need to spend money on. Peace.